Good evening, everyone. Happy Sunday. This is a VRPL Season 2 Playoffs Final Round. This is it. The whole entire season, all the playoffs is coming down to this. Tonight, we are deciding who is going to be the victor of Season 2, who's practiced hard enough, who's taken all the marbles home, and who is sending the other team back to the pubs. That is what is on everybody's mind for tonight. We have a Rogue Alpha taking on UMAD. This is going to be at 9 p.m. is the start time. Astreas will be the host lobby for tonight. So we've got the code. We are playing Wildlands and Lumber. We're going into OG maps for the finals. Perfect way to finish the playoffs, and the season is going into Wildlands and Lumber. Everybody always knows Wildlands, a lot of range in that map, so many different spots that you can just pick everybody off from. And then when we go into Lumber, it is going to be a close quarters battle. It's just going to be everybody for themselves, just taking each other out. What's going on, everybody in the chat? Thank you and welcome. If you are new here to the chat or to the stream, I see we got Diane is here. We've got Lamayama is here. We even got Big VR in the house, and I'm sure there's a lot more people will be coming in slowly. Game time is set for 9 p.m., and this is going to be a pretty much straight at 9 p.m. start, maybe a 5-minute delay getting everybody together, but they are not going to be wasting time. I do have a little note that was slid over to me just before the cast here, before I got on. A little note got slid over, and it was letting me know that in Season 3, it's right now being finished, the productions. VRPL loadout is getting a massive rebuild. So there is going to be a massive rebuild in the VRPL loadout. It has got into the final production, is what I've been told. That they are just going to be starting testing soon for it, but all the final makeup for it has been completed, and testing is going to be going on as soon as this season is done. And from what I've been told on my little note here is there's going to be new weapons coming out. There's going to be character models, new items, and much more for the VRPL loadout. So definitely keep an eye out if you want to get that sneak testing on before it is into production and everybody gets to play it. Just keep an eye out when it goes into that mod lobby or that mod loadout area, and then you can get a quick download and kind of get the feel for it. It is going to be in testing, so watch out. It will have bugs probably in the beginning, so don't worry too much about the bugs right off the bat there. What's going on, D's Nuts? We got John Rush rolling in. Everybody is popping in. Make sure to get those snacks, get those drinks, because this game is going to be fire. It's going to pop off on both sides. I'm expecting some high kill counts here from these teams. As we know, we want to see who's going to get the most points here. Which player is going to take home the award for most points in the matchup. We have a big number to break there. It was like 5,600, I believe, was who was holding the record there. I threw my piece of paper in the garbage, so I don't know who it was anymore, but I know it was 5,600 was that big number to beat. So we are actually just waiting for Astreas to let us know when that lobby is up and running. But I'm glad everybody is popping in, and they are not in Showdown right now. They are coming here and hanging out with me for the matchup today of UMAD taking on Rogue Alpha for the finals in VRPL Season 2. But let's take a moment and just thank all the casters that helped make this season what it was. We had Lore casting tons and tons of games. We even had a surprise co-caster with Lore. Rhythm was on Lore's co-cast last weekend, so we had a little surprise co-cast there. Let's thank them both there. We also had Hulk, who was on the casting squad. We had Lap as well on the casting squad. So let's give all those guys and girls big shout outs when you see them. It is actually tough. You got to take a lot of time out of your day, get things ready, kind of get it all organized, get these casted. So, if you do see them, give them a big what's up and thanks for those casts. Sly J in the house. Rusty is rolling in. Everybody's slowly making their way in here. What is going on? If you guys haven't seen, there are some free emojis here that you can kind of drop if you guys want in the chat there. And if you are a subscriber, there are some extra secret VRPL emojis as well. So, have fun with the GG one there. Probably a lot of people will be using that as the games go through, but have some fun with it. Like we said, coming up in the next season, there is going to be a big change to the VRPL loadout. So keep eyes for that. You'll be seeing some new guns coming out. A lot of new weapons they're saying. There's going to be character models, which I'm really interested to see how the character models are going to roll. Because we know, as everybody knows, we did see Degenerate do something with character models way back, as he is like the godfather, grandfather, whatever you want to call it, of mod loadouts. He's the one that pioneered the way for all this to be happening. So, we have to always give a big shout out to Degenerate, as he pioneered a lot of these loadouts, a lot of the mods, just even teaching people how to get this all going. But there are going to be new character models, new items. So are we going to be seeing some new melee weapons? Are we going to see some new gadgets coming out? Stuff like that. And then there's going to be a bunch of other stuff. They don't want to, I guess, spoil all of that as it comes out. But the production of it is complete. It is going into the testing as soon as, I guess, this playoff comes to an end. And then you'll see that new one come out in the mod loadouts. So if you do notice, a little change in your VRPL loadout, this is exactly why they're, what's going to happen. So in case you see your gun disappear or a new gun show up and, you're like, what's going on? This is what is. They're getting ready for the new season. It'll be season 3 there. But welcome, everybody, rolling in. Shogun is in the house. What is going on? He's waving that UMAD flag there. Don't forget, get those predictions in. We got it up. We do it for rounds 1 and 3. So make sure to get those predictions up and running. So we're just going to keep an eye out here for Stress's lobby, just in case nobody messages me. So we just want to keep an eye out for it. But we are rolling into Wildlands and Lumber, like we said. So I'm expecting West to be in the Wildlands for UMAD. That is where he will shine right there. He's going to have that sniper rifle locked and loaded, picking people off back at church. There's a lot of little crazy spots. People are just picking everybody off with the sniper rifle there. We got Zote the Goat in the house. He wants Alpha to go. So I guess we know where his prediction will be rolling to. He is going to be going over for the Alpha squad there. And we're just waiting for confirmation either from Ghost or from Stress, letting us know they are all ready. But you know what? I'm going to throw him a little thumbs up here that we are live, just in case. Throw him a little, we are live. Zeus in the house. What's going on, Zeus? UMAD's got this, he's saying. He's throwing a little fire there. There we go. We got a little competition going on here. You know what? You got to throw it down. Put it where the money, put your mouth where your money is. Pick those predictions. Let's see who's going to get the prize at the end there. We can see those predictions rolling around there. But we are just waiting for this to start up. Zeus, I know you see the UMAD server there, so let me know, in case nobody hits me in the chat here, what is going on, if they're taking time. It is 9:04, so we are just waiting for this lobby to pop up and get into this action. You're going to be in Lumber. Are you guys, do you know if they're doing Lumber round 1 or round 2? Because, on the VRPL Discord, it shows Wildlands first and then Lumber second. But we all know that when it gets in the lobby, you kind of just ask, hey, what do you guys want to do first, Lumber or Wildlands? I would love to see Wildlands first because it is the biggest map, more spread out, a lot of playability there, and then get into that small quarter map of Lumber there and just see everybody just go bananas on tin. They are starting now. Alrighty, Astraeus giving us that they're starting now. So let's get ready for this. This is going to be a good one. Get your popcorn, get your drinks, get your snacks. You are not going to want to miss a moment of this action. Alrighty, so we are just keeping an eye out here because they are starting. So let's look for this lobby here. Nice easy code today. I like when I get these easy codes. But we are just getting that little refresh going. Like I'm trying to get tickets. There it is. It is up. Let's get this in here. Here we go. Round 1. Get those predictions in. We are going into it. We're starting off in lumber. Alrighty, we just got to do a little bit of cleanup here. Let's just switch sides there. There we go. Alrighty. First point will be going up into the tin shack. Some people call that tin. Some people call that shack. But we are going to be getting that first point here. Let's see as they run out. There it is. Arrow's already throwing. I think did he fumble that one in his feet? It looked like it just kind of fell down. Yep. And they are just tossing at each other. Stray's taking out Fate with the nade there. Little cheeky nuggy action being thrown. You can see they are ramping up on the ridge. Jordan taking out Professor. Galahad taking out Astraeus. Arrows taking out Meta. Rhythm taking out Jordan. And they are just trying to get to this tin shack. But we can already see there's Ghost on one side. Looks like Lore on the other side. But Rhythm taking out Ghost. Lore right behind the wall. Trying to find a little way in there. And now Lore on the back side of the wall. She's tucking down. We can see Galahad. He's right at the log walls there. But Lore staying tucked down. Astraeus with another throw. And another throw. Taking out Galahad and Fate. He's got the rocket launcher locked and loaded there. Putting on the heat-seeking missiles. Delivering those chicken nuggets right on the map there. Professor X taking out Jordan. Astraeus taking out Meta Lion. And they are all up in their grills right now. Lore on point with some backup. Rhythm on one corner, Lore on the other. We can see Ghostmaker coming out of the red house there. He's going to try and make his way. And Astraeus taking out Fate. They are just holding this point down, not allowing anybody to come out of there. And there it is. The transmit has started. Lore is peeling off. Rhythm is going to be staying back on that rock. We can see Rhythm is firing at Jordan, just missing those shots. Rhythm taking out Jordan at the last second there. Professor X taking out Ghostmaker. Meta Lion taking out Professor X. And we have Rhythm on the rock. Who else is on the other rock here? And Arrows. They're both holding the line here. Now Arrows doesn't know he's coming up from behind. And Galahad takes out Arrows right from behind. Galahad taking out Astraeus. Is Galahad going to try and get in there for the newt? Let's follow Galahad as he comes around the corner. He's firing Meta Lion, takes out Professor X. Professor X taking out Meta Lion. Galahad taking out Rhythm. And Galahad now is holding position, trying to get the newt. But they're coming around for him. And firing Lore takes out Galahad. And saving that transmission. And this point is turned and burned. We are moving around. We see Ghost all the way at the bottom of lumber ammo there. He might be hoping for the bottom side there. Jordan taking out Professor X. Professor X with the chicken nugget on Jordan. Ghostmaker taking out Rhythm. We can see they are all lining up here. UMAD going to the bottom map. They're running around to the maze side. Looks like they want to try and do a little spawn suppression themselves. There's Meta. He is making his way to that red truck. And we also have Ghost just outside. Point will be at the White House. Meta taking out Professor X. We've got Fate on the wall. Ghost on the wall. They're all lining up the wall, trying to pick anybody that comes out of there. Fate takes out Rhythm. Rhythm took out Meta Lion. And we can see there's Astraeus up on the ridge, but he gets taken out by Fate. And now they're making their way into the point. Who is inside this house? Arrows inside, taking out Fate. Galahad taking out Lore. Ghost taking out Arrows. And now it is being neutralized. Oh, and Astraeus taking out Ghost right in the back. With that little chicky nuggy. Galahad taking out Professor X. And we have Galahad now on point. He is watching both sides. We can hear them rolling in. Rhythm taking out Jordan. Everybody is making it rain here. We need a little chicky nuggy counter on the board here. And someone is getting shot. Where did he get shot through? Where's Rhythm? Don't know where Rhythm got him from. Interesting shot. But we have Astraeus up on the ridge there. Professor X coming in now. He is going to get that neutralization. Arrows taking out Meta. Meta taking out Arrows. Rhythm taking out Ghost. And now back on point. There it is. I think these are shots being shot through the walls right now is what's happening there. They are just firing through the wall on Professor X right now. I think both sides are shooting through the walls. Just trying to find out where he is along the wall there. And Astraeus taking out Galahad. Professor X still on point. Watching both sides. shooting up at the red house. They're firing now in on them. We can see those shots coming through the garage walls there. Arrows taking out Jordan. And now they're double capping. There's Lore. Lore is on, and I think Professor X just peeled off. Lore not even seeing, and they try to come in. Lore taking out Meta. I don't know how Meta did not see Lore there. Galahad taking out Rhythm, and Lore is going to get the cap. They're firing through those walls, and now Lore is peeling off. They're trying to come through the short road or wide road. And there's Galahad taking out Lore with a little jump shot. He is going to go in, and he's going to start getting that neutralization. Jordan following in for some backup to help neutralize it. We've got 2 on. But you can see they're coming through the maze right now. And they're going to be jumping around the corner. Professor X taking out Jordan. Galahad taking out Professor X. And the point is neutralized. A lot of smoke in here. We saw Claymore in here, too. There it is. There's that Claymore hanging out. And now we are going to be going all the way to the bottom. Let's get a little vision in here and see who is around. There is Arrows. He is up at Shaq right now. He's trying to get that line. He's sneaky up here, just holding it, checking around behind him. He hears footsteps, and there's Jordan coming in right behind him and taking him out as Jordan makes his way up to the ridge. Let's follow along. Who is alive still? There's Metal Lion. Metal Lion coming out of the generator section there. He's launching it, throws it. Fate taking out Astreus, and Lore. Lore taking out Fate. Rhythm taking out Jordan with his own chicken nugget delivery. And Metal Lion making his way to point. UMAD needs to come back and get one of these points and bring this game back to as close to as they can to an even Stevens match. Meta holding this point right now. Professor X taking out Galahad. I think Meta is all by himself right now on point, capping away. He's rocking that foul in the Jenga on the Rogue Alpha side. And there it is, Professor X taking out Meta Lion. Dangerous spot to be on their side there. And we can see a couple tags floating around there. Lore taking out Ghost. And now Professor X is getting that neutralization. Back up with Professor X. Somebody just slid right by him. And we can see we have, looks like Galahad on the wall there. He is trying to fire through by that tree. Can't hit nobody. We got Lore. We got Professor X. They're both on point. Professor X peeling off. Lore now all by herself. Lore just capping away at 2,000 points right now. She knows the name of the game. Point is key right now. Don't have to worry about getting those big kill counts. You just got to worry about getting the cap on. And all the nades missing. We see Ghost. We see Galahad. They're stacked up one behind the other in the electrical building there. Lore staying as low as she can. They're coming down main road. There's Meta. There's Fate. They're hauling butt down the main road. Professor X takes out Meta from inside the gray house there. Fate by himself. He takes out Rhythm. Now Professor X is on point to help get that transmit going. Professor X takes out Galahad. Lore gets taken out by Fate. Arrows takes out Ghostmaker. And this point is being transmitted. Can Fate get in and get that neutralization? No, Arrows is waiting for him and takes him out as he started to get that jump in the air there. A lot of orange tags are just floating around right now. We see Meta Lion. He's over by the log pile by Ammo. Professor X creeping around the corner. Meta coming around the corner with a jump. Not seeing him. And there it is. Professor X fires and takes out Meta Lion. Rhythm taking out Jordan. Next point is going to be cycled back up to number 1. So that means we are going to be going up to Shed. Professor X getting that tag at the last second there before it started to disappear. And Lore with the big nade on Galahad, who is alive around here. Let's follow Lore, see what she's up to. Lore, a little short for that rock to get on top. She's trying to peek something there. Coming around the corner. She's got Arrows with her. Lore now checking to see where the counts are. We got 18 seconds before this next point opens up. Got to position yourself wisely here. Don't want to be on there a little too early and get naded right off that point. But Lore right at the wall. Arrows peeled off. We can see there's a blue tag inside of the red house. Galahad, Ghostmaker getting taken out by Astreus. Galahad taking out Astreus. Arrows taking out Galahad. We can see Fate at that log pile there. Lore is staying as low as possible. Doesn't want to let anybody know she's right at the wall. And we just had a DC right now for UMAD. UMAD rocking 4 right now versus 5. Rogue Alpha going to take full attention on this 4v5. And it looks like Meta Lion also DC'd out. Ghostmaker was the DC. So we had 2 DC, a double DC there. We had Meta and Ghost both DCing out. 86-39 is the score. Lore on point all by herself. No contest on this one. So they ran a 5v3 there. And now we are back to 5v5. Will this cost them getting DC'd out. Lore still staying low on that wall. We can see Galahad and Meta. Lore pops up and takes out Meta. She pops back down. Galahad knows where she is. She's turning around. Galahad right behind her. Doesn't know where she's at. Galahad, I think, did not even see Lore. Lore's on one side, not even realizing the nude is going on. Nobody is telling her that they are nuding that point. Galahad is snuck in there. Creepy crawler. He's in there, and he neutralized it. And now Lore's coming around, trying to find Galahad. What a great sneak attack by Galahad, getting in right behind Lore without her even knowing. Let's move over to Ghost here. Captain Ghost of UMAD right now. He's rocking that UMP. A lot of people starting to rock that UMP. I've been noticing a lot of teams now switching over to that UMP. Lore takes out Ghostmaker. She wants to be the one on point. Let's see what the maze is looking like right now here. We can see Astreus is up on the ridge. He is going to be on that counteroffensive. Anybody that's going to be coming around to him will be getting shot up by Astreus. He's staying low, but Fate with the jump shot from the bush there. Taking out Astreus. Random taking out Galahad, who is alive around here. There's Ghostmaker. He's starting up from the red house. He's going to be getting into it. That's Jordan on point right now. Meta taking out Rhythm. Lore taking out Fate. Professor X taking out Meta. Claymore from Jordan taking out Arrows. Professor X takes out Ghostmaker. Jordan taking out Professor X. This is a body changeover right now going on. You kill my guy, I kill your guy. And we have Jordan right now on point. He is by himself. Can he cap this? I don't think UMAD has capped a point. They've neutralized a bunch of points, but no caps yet from UMAD. Let's make sure we get that full refresh in there. And now they are rushing in on this point. Jordan takes out Arrows. He is by himself on there. Astreus taking out Jordan. Oops, my key just slipped there. Professor X taking out Meta. Ghostmaker takes out Lore. And then now we have Astreus on point. Astreus got off that ridge, and he is going to get that neutralization. And Astreus taken out by Fate. Ghostmaker is there. So Fate came in that front door. Astreus died in the corner. Fate blasted Astreus through the wall there on that one to take him out. Because we saw Astreus, Fate come in through that front door. Meaning that Fate came in, or shot him right through the corner right here, and took him out. Jordan taking out Arrows. Arrows taking out Metal Lion. Lore taking out Fate. Ghostmaker taking out Lore. Professor X taking out Galahad. And they are going to get that cap. Going back on Astreus. Back up on the ridge. And the transmit has started. There it is. UMAD getting their first transmission started of the match. Can they bring it down? They're coming in for that neutralization. Astreus up on the ridge there. There's Ghost. Let's find Astreus. Here he is. Astreus is up on the ridge right now. We should be seeing Ghost come in his field of view there as Rogue Alpha is getting that neutralization. And they neutered that one right at 6. Not allowing UMAD to get a lot there. Astreus firing all the way at the bottom. I think he's trying to fire at whoever. He got Galahad over at the generator building. As he's moving back and forth there, trying to lock in. We can see that they are coming in to that generator building. Point will be opening up in 8 seconds. Arrows taking out Jordan. And Astreus is just firing into that generator building. Trying to hit Fate. Not hitting anything there. Meta takes out Arrows. That's Astreus again. Let's find out whoever is alive. There's Fate climbing up the logs. He's looking around. He's going up and down on those logs. Trying to find somebody up on the ridge. And now we got Fate as he jumps and runs here. Trying to avoid any targets. He's trying to make his way in there. Meta taking out Lore. Now Fate on point. He's going to run right by the point. Fate moving right across that point. Fate now on top of the ammo crate. I love that spot there. Jumping up on top of that ammo crate. You get such a view of that maze. Now Fate firing up that hill. Arrows taking out Ghostmaker. Fate on point. He's over at the Jenga. He's trying to peek that corner. Trying to get as much as he can. He's checking the clock. Trying to see where that cap is. He's jumping up and down right now. Fate is trying everything he can. Keeping this cap alive right now. No backup on this point. It is Fate by himself. There's Jordan. Is he going to help speed cap this up? No, Jordan is going to push into the maze. There's Galahad holding up at that red truck. Fate capping away all alone right now. Jordan taking out Arrows. Meta taking out Rhythm. Galahad doing protective duty there, keeping an eye on Fate, making sure that transmit goes. And that transmission has started now. Now we can see Fate is rushing up. He finds a stress, takes out a stress, and he is going in to try and hold this maze down. Fate now staying low. Ooh, that just missed him. Now he's jumping out, but Lore won't allow Fate to try and block off that maze. A lot of cookies in the maze there. There's 3 cookies for Cookie Monster to gobble up there. Now Lore is hauling butt, trying to get in here, trying to get a neutralization going, but Jordan is there. Lore is on point. They're going to try and stop this. Careful for Lore. Lore fires, takes out Jordan. Lore's got one more person here to contest with. There's Galahad. Is it going to be Lore? Is it going to be Galahad? Who is going to take the victory shot here? Lore knows Galahad is there. Doesn't want to go. Going to grab the cookie. And Lore makes it to the cookie. And now Galahad is there. Jordan takes out arrows. Let's follow this gunfight. And Galahad is the victor on that gunfight. Taking the cookie back. And there it is. Professor X taking out Galahad. Jordan taking out Professor X. We are moving up to 10. This could be the last point for UMAD if Rogue Alpha is going to get a full cap here. We can see they're holding up in the maze. We've got Fate right on the bush there. Jordan right in the maze. He is creeping that wall there. Professor X taking out Jordan. Does not like that. Nobody up on the ridge. Now we have Meta up on the ridge. They are going into a spawn protection if they can get it going here. They're trying to collect every tag as it's getting capped right now. Arrows is trying to come around and chase them. And Rhythm takes out Meta Lion. Meta and Rhythm were circling each other. It's Galahad versus Rhythm right now. Rhythm is trying to find a line on him. Jordan taking out Professor X. Rhythm taking out Galahad. We still have one more person on point. Ghostmaker contesting it. They're jumping at each other. They're trying to fight each other. Shoot through everything they can. They're inside the hut. The neutralization is going on. Ghostmaker coming around the corner. Ghost trying to find a shot. Ghost takes out Rhythm right through that front doorway. And now Ghost back on point. He's jumping around that corner. It is at 8%. And there's a trade-off. Astraeus and Ghost. Captain versus Captain. Taking each other out. They had to sacrifice each other to stop that one. And that must be Lore. Guarantee that's Lore on point. Yep, Lore is there. Breaking 4,500 points. She can get a 5,000 break here. 5K if she can hold this together. Stay as low as you can. Rhythm with a chicken nugget on Galahad. Meta taking out Rhythm. Lore is just staying low. She's parked the bus. She's got the kitchen. She's got the camping tent out. She is not moving. It is locked in there. She's having dinner as it goes along. Ghost is trying to lock it in. Can't find Lore there on the wall. Lore's going to have a triple team on her. They just came from all sides and took out Lore. Professor X taking out Galahad. Now we got Ghost on. He is going to start neutralizing that back for UMAD. And we can see, there it is. Rhythm on the wall. Rhythm at the blue car. He's making his way in. He's got Ghost. It's a repeat again. Ghost versus Rhythm. They're both trying to find each other. Last time, Ghost won this battle. And a Ghost wins battle number 2 there. That is the second battle taken out. Ghost winning that second battle. UMAD can definitely still turn this around. They just need to cap. If they can get a full cap on this one, that is the turnaround right there. They need to just make sure to cap this, lock this down. Lore at the blue car. She's going to try and find Ghost. She wants this back for herself, and she fires. Lore trading off with Ghost there, but Galahad sweeps in. Falls where Ghost went down. Galahad, oh, and Astraeus dropping the airstrike. The coordinates locked and loaded. 34 kills there for Jordan. Big, huge number for Jordan there. We did have 2 DCs. Meta Lion and Ghost got DC'd out. And Meta Lion still turning up a 20, even though he got DC'd out. And now we have Rogue Alpha on point. They've got, oh, they're all rushing this point. They're feeling a lot of pressure right now. Lore taking out Ghostmaker with the Chicky Nuggy. You can see that the heat was felt there. They knew something was going to go bad if they allowed UMAD to keep pressing that point. So now they have everybody surrounding this point. You can see them. There's Professor X on the short wall. We've got, looks like, rhythm on the front wall. We got arrows on the back wall, and there it is. The transmit has started. The hammers are coming out. The nails are being driven into the coffin one by one. 10 nails to go, and UMAD will lose round 1. They need to just rush this point, and this is it. Once we get to 5, there is no stopping this transmit. Nothing you can do, even if you neutralize it. And this is where it's going to end. Round 1 is going to Rogue Alpha. This is it. There it is. The count is down. Round 1 over to Rogue Alpha. And there we have it. Round 1 over to Rogue Alpha. Can you believe it? That they went, there it is, round 1, Rogue Alpha came out strong on that one. So let's go and update these scores here. There we go. Let's flip the sides on our end. Alrighty, so let's do a little work here, little back end work, and get this all adjusted for the next round. But what a game. Let's look and see the predictions here and see where everybody fell on those predictions. 94% picked UMAD. Huge number. 6% picked Rogue Alpha. So congratulations to everybody that picked Rogue Alpha. You're going to be getting some massive points. As you know, the next round of predictions will be in round 3 when we go into Wildlands. But we have Alpha taking round 1 there, 33-0. That was a crazy start there. You can see the way that Rogue Alpha is going on there. 2 DCs, that was a tough one right at the same time. It was a double DC, Meta, and Ghost. But a lot of the damage was already done. You can see Alpha, the way they're playing. They are not taking any chances going up against UMAD. They are going point rush. Priority to the point. Get in. Got lore there. You got Rhythm, arrows. They're all rushing that point. One goes down. They have multiple people on that point. That first point was a tough one for UMAD. That's where it started the decline right there, because they couldn't even get out of that spawn. Rogue Alpha had that first point right on lock. You had short wall. You had the ridge. You had every angle you could possibly get. They locked them down on that first point. That was a tough one to come out of. Then the second point, you can see they just rushed that house, locked it down. It's tough when you get that cycle. You're down a few points. It is actually really tough to start battling back from it. On a small map like Lumber, it is really tough. There's a lot of areas to lock people down. Now we're going to be flipping sides. So we're going to see if UMAD now will have the advantage of that side. A lot of people say that the maze side is more of an advantage, a lot more coverage when you're coming out of it over from the red side. So we're going to see what happens. I would love to see start right off at the shack again, go to White House, then go to bottom Lumber and have everything all the same. Let's battle it out, spot for spot. Let's see how it locks in. That would be the best outcome. We just redo it, flip sides, and see, if there's any change on what side you start on. But this is a great start to the game. They're getting ready in lobby. Strayus is typing, so that means they are starting now. So there we go. Give them the big thumbs up. Alrighty. Next round can be completely different with lag. Let's see. You know what? You can always get lobby restarts if needed. You just got to call it out and say, we want a lobby restart. Get that going. There's a lot of options we can do while we're in it. Not like Showdown. Don't talk about Showdown in Contractors here. I'm not a big fan of Showdown, as you guys can see. So we are just waiting. There it is. Here is the lobby. Let's get into it. Here we go. Round 2. Flip sides. Let's get into that action. Alrighty, we have flipped sides. Let's get into it. First point is going over to 10. Perfect. This is going to be a great start, we can see here, because now UMAD is in the maze side. So we can see, there it is. Astraeus already on a run. We've already got Jordan on. He is on his horse there. He's moving through the maze. They're already throwing everything. but they are already on point, already capping. You can see that. There it is. Lore already on it. We got already Professor X at the blue car. What a rush they got up there. Meadowline takes out Rhythm. Jordan taking out Professor X. Let's get that scoreboard going up here. Galahad taking out Arrows. Arrows taking out Galahad. Jordan taking out Astreus. And it is a rush. They are pushing in, getting that neutralization. And we can see they are firing on them. Lore is in here somewhere. She's contesting it. Lore right behind the wall. Jordan with the jump shot. Taking out Lore. And now Fate on. We got Fate on. We got Ghost on. We see Jordan right there. Astreus at the bottom of Lumber. He is firing down. But Galahad firing on Professor X. Astreus taking out Galahad. We can see Astreus at the bottom right of our corner there. Of our screen. Arrows taking out Jordan. And Astreus is making his way to the maze. He's right now at that red truck. Bottom right of your screen. Arrows taking out Ghostmaker. Fate taking out Rhythm. And the point is open. This is where you will see a difference between Rogue Alpha and UMAD. UMAD concentrates more on the suppression and trying to hold them back. And you can see Rogue Alpha is prioritizing the point right now. Nobody from UMAD near this or trying to get to it. Don't even know where they are. But you can see Rogue Alpha is sending everybody one by one right to it. There is Lore. She's back on point. We can see Jordan at the Y road. He's just parking the bus there, trying to stop them. Arrows takes out Jordan. And Lore's, I think that she's sneaking. Now we got Ghostmaker on. There it is. Ghost finally getting on point. Meta taking out Astreus. Oh, Rhythm just blew Ghostmaker out of his boots and rolled him down the hill. Rhythm was like, you can't even stay here. Get off of the hill. Kick him down while you're there. UMAD wave coming now. All right, Zeus, we're going to wait for that wave. Let's watch for the UMAD wave. Zeus has called it. There's Galahad. He gets taken out by Professor X. And now we have Professor X. He's going to push up to that blue car. We've got now Lore back on the corner. Ghostmaker gets taken out. Meta takes out Rhythm. Professor X jumping up, taking out Ghost. Professor X taking out Meta as well after Meta trades off. Professor X rocking that UMP, and I will guarantee you that Lore is on the back. There it is, Lore capping away, trying to rock those points. Jordan now is trying to fight her, but Lore turns and picks Jordan. Lore's got to be careful. Galahad looking for her. She's tucked in the corner in a danger zone now. Can she get out? Gets out before Galahad can see her. Oh, and did we just see Arrows airdrop that on Galahad at the blue car? What? That was an airstrike perfectly timed to save that transmission. Mr. Hulk Smash, welcome to the cast, buddy. The Green Man himself has rolled in. Rhythm taking out Galahad and Meadowline. Lore taking out Jordan. Fate taking out Rhythm. Let's follow somebody here. They're all spawning in. We can see Galahad climbing the rock. 92 to 85. Galahad throwing it over the red truck, trying to land it up there. Can he get it? No. Lore still on point. Galahad is holding that wall. He gets taken out. Professor X picked him. Where are you? Ooh, on the other side of the wall. Professor X picked him as soon as he popped his head up. Professor X is watching the ridge right now. Who is alive? Here's Captain Ghost coming around the corner. He wants to try and get something neutralized. Can he make it in there? There is no point. He's not going to neutralize it. He's going to wait for the person to run by him. There it is. Oh, and he gets taken out. Lore turning that corner, but Meta getting the revenge kill. I thought Ghost would have had Lore on that one, but Lore turned and fired on him. I think she pre-fired that whole corner. Next point, we are going all the way to bottom Lumber. Arrows now, he is going to go up to the ridge. He's trying to wrap around, leaving the cookies. A lot of cookies being left behind. Professor X right now holding on the maze wall. He's creeping it, trying not to make any noise. Professor X taking out Ghostmaker as he walks out. Meadowline takes out Professor X. And you can see Fate and Meta. They're coming out of the maze, but Rhythm takes out Meta. Now we have Arrows. He is at the maze wall there. He's jumping around. We see a little bit of smoke. Fate coming around the other exit. Arrows is going to hang out there. We can see Galahad, Fate. They're all Ghost. Jordan, they're all on the top. Well, the point is at the bottom. We see all of UMAD at the top half of the map. Not one person even near the bottom here. Zeus, you got to make the phone call, buddy. Let the team know. Points at the bottom here. Lore on point. Strays on point. I think that was Arrows also was on point. He just moved off. They are going to get a full cap here. I'm trying to find where the Reds are. There we go. They're now coming out of their spawn area. They're all pushing up for that next point. Next point will be at the White House. That point is going to do some damage. 91 to 56 now. They are going to go into the maze and lock that maze down. There's Lore. She's waiting for the next point to open up. Do we have a DC? Somebody DC'd? Ghostmaker DC'd. So Ghostmaker's second DC of the match here. Zeus, who is that? King of Reef from White House. Yeah, Shack important, of course. Top map is important, but when you're at the bottom of Lumber and you got 3 people capping that, you got to send your people down unless you want to burn those points. 89-49. This is going to be a huge cap if Rogue Alpha gets this one. And there it is. Lore is waiting for it to unlock. She is going to be making her way in. Meta takes out Arrows. Jordan taking out Astraeus. Lore is waiting for the all clear to get in there. Meta's going to be coming up behind Lore. If she doesn't pay attention, she can hear somebody. She's moving around. Meta going up top. He's still there. Missing. Did not see Lore make her way around. Meta takes out Professor. Professor takes out Meta. Did Galahad get Lore? I don't know if Galahad got Lore or not. But nobody inside the house right now. There's Galahad. He's going to make his way in. He's going to stop getting that cap going. He's going to make it go. Trust Z with Lumber. And there's Galahad. He is on point. Will we see anybody get shot through the wall? We saw Fate take out Astraeus through the corner of the wall. Same spot where Galahad was. Now we have 3 members. There's Meta. He won't be capping from where he is. Jordan and Galahad are the 2 that are capping it right now. Claymore at the front door. Claymore at the back corner there. Jordan is trying to fire up that hill. And there it is. That transmit has started. They're just waiting. Nades being thrown in. We can see Rhythm trying to make his way up the wall, up that front walkway right now. Jordan takes out Professor X. 77 to 48. Ghost taking out Rhythm. Fate on the top half of the shack. Ghost taking out Lore. Astraeus taking out Ghost. Meta taking out Astraeus. Fate setting up for that next point because we will be at the shack for the next point there. We hear somebody. There it is. There's Jordan. He's at the bottom. He's firing at Professor X. He takes him out. That tag's a little too far for him to get. He's going to go to that Y road. Is he going to collect the tags? Astraeus taking out Jordan. Metaline taking out Astraeus right on the corner there. We see Galahad at that front door of the White House. 48 to 60. Rhythm going down to the bottom. We know Galahad's still at that front door. There's Professor X. He's making his way through the logs. We got 19 seconds until this point opens. Fate by himself right now on the next point. Professor X coming around the corner. Fate taking out Professor X. Ghostmaker takes out Arrows. Ghost takes out Arrows. And now we have Jordan and Fate on the point here. Ghostmaker pushing up to Red House. Jordan is going to be capping this. Fate right now on that corner. I think 2 to 2. Tiff is calling for a 2-2 tie. Then tag counts will be huge if we go to a 2-2 tie. Right now, round 1 is 33-0 for Rogue Alpha. We see Lore at the corner there of the logs trying to fire in. Arrows coming out of the Red House. There's that throw. Is he going to get him? Oh, we just saw that one land at Jordan's feet. Rhythm takes out Fate, and the neutralization is underway. They've got 3 people on this point. One pushing up. There's Arrows. He is going to push up. We've got Lore. We got Rhythm. They got to be careful because they're both right on the same spot where one Chicky Nuggy will wipe them out. We can see Meta coming in through the maze there. He's throwing. He's launching it up there. And here comes Ghost. Here comes Galahad. They're going to try and both take out Lore. Lore takes out Ghost. Now we have Galahad. He's jumping on the wall. Lore staying as low as possible, trying to get that cap up. Professor X creeping up as close to the wall. Galahad turning, firing, but couldn't see Professor X there. That's a tough one. No call out for him. Now Lore back on point. Professor X just trying to buy time for Lore to get the cap. He's trying to hold him off. Jumping around, just firing at Fate. Just needs to buy a little bit of time for Lore to get that cap. Because if Professor X goes down, Lore will need to get ready to fire. And there it is. The transmit has started. Professor X takes out Ghost. Arrows takes out Fate. Professor X turning, sees Jordan, fires on Jordan and takes him out. We got 3, 4. Was that a team wipe right there? Because I think they all just spawned in right now. And there's Galahad making his way up. Oh, and he fires. It takes out Professor X right up on the ridge. We can see there is Arrows. He's coming around the corner of the blue car to find him on the ridge there. Can he find Galahad? Turning, firing. They're both jumping and turning. Arrows takes out Galahad with the jump shot. Grabbing as many tags as they can. We can see Arrows is under fire. Arrows gets taken down by Meta Lion. Where is Meta Lion? Ooh, Meta Lion was at the front bush there. But Professor X taking out Meta. Professor X and Ghost both rocking that UMP. Like I said, a lot more people are using that UMP right now. And here comes Lore. She's making her way down. Let's find some action here. There's Galahad. He's inside the gray house. 56-20 right now is the score. Galahad holding up inside this gray house, looking through the windows, being the creepy grandma that watches every neighborhood person that walks by. Jordan takes out Astreus. Galahad is waiting for the opportunity. He's firing, misses. Professor X takes out Jordan. Who's got the restart? Lore takes out Meta. Galahad is looking around, trying to find where Lore is. Now he's going to go in for that contest. Lore is on the other side. Galahad is trying to fire through, but Rhythm takes out Galahad. And there's Lore on their side of the stacks. Astreus now coming out of the generators. You can see Professor X in the maze right now. Let's get a little higher view here so we can see where everybody is. There's a contest. They are on the Jenga side. Right on the logs. It is Fate. It is Lore. Who is going to wait the longest? Who's got the patience? Does Fate have patience? They're firing at him, trying to come up behind. Fate takes out Professor X. Lore trying to take him out. Astreus gets the kill. Where did Astreus get that kill from? Astreus was not sure. Oh, he was inside the gray house. And Lore is still capping away. Lore is parking the bus like we said earlier. She's got her camping tent out. The little RV is parked here. 52% right now. She's got backup. She's got Rhythm. She's watching Rhythm's back. And we can see Metaline is trying to creep out from the red truck, but he gets taken out. Rhythm. Metaline took out Rhythm. But who took him out? Now let's follow Professor X here and see where he's going. All right, Professor X is making the run right now, and the transmit has started. If they get the full cap here, this is where it will be the end for UMAD on this round. And we can see Professor X jumping around. He's jumping around there. Lore's taking fire. Lore gets taken out by Jordan. Professor X is going to sneak in now. He's feeling the heat. Professor X almost halfway of life. Oh, and he goes down. Jordan takes him out. Where is Jordan? There's Meta Lion. Let's follow Jordan. You should be right here. There you are. Let's follow Jordan. Jordan likes to get up in that spawn. He's going to collect everything he can, but he's not neutralizing it, and that is going to burn it there. Gets taken out. This is going to end it here. 48-0. And that ends it right there. Round 2 going over to Rogue Alpha 48-0. So we got 33 round 1. Round 2, 48. Alrighty, let's do a little bit of work here because they do not need to flip sides like we say. We just got to update some score counts here. Alrighty, there we go. Hopefully they're not going to switch sides. Zeus saying UMAD's got this. But like I was saying a little earlier, we're going to Wildlands, so we should be seeing, I'm assuming Wes will be coming out for Wildlands. This is his home turf, is Wildlands. He will be picking everybody off from a huge distance. Let's get the prediction. Let's see how this prediction is going to play out, because we had 94 for UMAD and 6% for Rogue Alpha. So it'll be really interesting to see how we're going to do on this round 3. You're only going to get 2 minutes to get your prediction going. So get those predictions in. This will be definitely really interesting to see how it goes. Estrellas is already typing, so they do not want to waste a minute right now. Thank you, everybody, for popping in. Hulk Smash here. We got Tiff Pops. Sneaky Alien made their way in. King Arif is here. Of course, Zeus is here. Everybody is in the house. Thank you so much to everybody for coming in and joining me on this crazy game right now we call Contractors. This is the season finale. The lobby is started. They do not want to miss a beat here. We're getting into Wildlands. Let's rock and roll, everyone. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into round 1. Here we go. Round 1, or round 3 of the game. This is the first one for Wildlands. And they did not flip sides. Perfect. I love when they don't flip sides. Makes life so much easier here. Is this character development? Not sure. I gotta have to read back to see what's going on here. Let's get that up. We can see they're coming out. I want to see. Wes is not in. We got Fate, Jordan, Sir Galahad, Metalion, and Ghost right now. You can see they are rushing up. Nobody going up the tree. Go. That looked like, was that arrows? Looked like he was going up. We can see there is a stress. He's up on top of Cylinder Stairs there. He gets taken out by Meta. Meta trading it off. And now we have Lore already on point. You know, Lore will be always on point. That's where you're going to find her. She is camping away. Rhythm watching her back there. Now he's going to help speed cap this up. Lore right behind the box. Nobody up on tree. Anybody going to the backside of church? Seems a little quiet right now on this point. Nobody even contesting the point here. Nobody trying to push the point. There's Meta. We see him over by the ghettos. He's making his way. We saw a bunch of people spawning in over there. And the first point is already transmitted. That was a quick transmit. UMAD not even getting close to that point right now. They are going to need to change up a little bit of strategies here. Professor X taking out Jordan, Ghostmaker taking out Rhythm, Rhythm taking out Ghostmaker. And now Lore is going to go. Oh, is she going on Sneaky Barrels? She is going on Sneaky Barrel there. I love the Sneaky Barrel spot there. So many people forget to look at that spot. It is one of my favorite. Is Estrellas a long player? I don't think I've played with him once. Estrellas usually does like to play the long game. A lot of times he'll use that Scar H a lot of times. And sometimes he'll use that SVD from when I've played with him before. He would always rock that SVD and play that long shot game there. Metalion taking out Rhythm. Really quiet on these points. Lord just hanging out there. We can see Ghost going up Cylinder Stairs. Jordan going up to the red house. They are trying to hope for the red house point. Let's follow some people. See who's around here. There's Jordan. He is going to wait over by the radio tower. And we can see Professor X. We can see, looks like arrows. Can he get them both? Oh, and he couldn't. Oh, Estrellas takes out Ghost and Jordan. Okay, we got to follow Estrellas here. See if we find where Estrellas is. Where is Estrellas? There's Estrellas. He's rocking. That looks like, what is that? The AK, is that an AK, AK-57? 97-75 is the score. Estrellas up at the top. Point looks like it's going to be at the back of the church. But he is trying to jump on top of everything that he can jump on. It's the AK-74. Haha. And he's got the silencer with his hollow on there. And he gets taken out. Caster's Curse. Welcome to Caster's Curse there. Galahad taking out Estrellas. And we are going all the way to Delta Point. Let's get in the Contractor's chopper there. We can see nobody on. There it is. Galahad now making his way. Nobody in Sniper Rock there. That is the dangerous zone. If you can get somebody on that Sniper Rock, you can really do a lot of damage. Galahad on point. He is going to be tucked in. They've got the secondary men. Jordan now on point. We can see all of Rogue Alpha, 3 members there trying to make their way. Lore is trying to make her way down. Ghost is going to go into what people call trails. A lot of different names for that. Zigzags, crossroads, tracks, trails, you name it. Galahad being protected by those stairs. They're trying to land it on him. And now Ghost is pushed up. He can definitely do a little lock there on the wall. And there it is. The transmit has started. Now Galahad is going to fire right from that little angle wall there. You can shoot right through that little slat on the wall. Ghost taking out Rhythm, trying to come around the corner. Arrow's taking out Ghost. And now Galahad should get a line on Lore the minute she crosses that road, if Galahad is still inside that little hut. Estrella's taking out Metaline. They are rushing him. You can see the shots were being taken out on Lore. Arrows took out Galahad. And now they are just passing the point. Lore is on point. They're pushing up to the pink car. We can see Jordan taking out Estrella's. Professor X is firing there. We can see Arrows. He is going into the ghetto ammos right now. And we can see Metaline moving his way up the tree. This is where the map will open up. You need a long distance shooter. Actually, really surprised. Where is Wes? We need Wes on this one to start picking everybody off. All you hear is boom, and bodies will be dropping everywhere. Fate up on Cylinder Stairs. He is hoping it's up here, and it is not going to be up here. It is at back of church. We've been noticing this one actually a lot lately in comp and in pubs, that when you get Delta, right after Delta goes to backside of church. We've actually been seeing this a lot more in the matches, so I'm not sure if that is just, you know, by fluke that's what's been happening, or what is going on there, but it goes from Delta right to backside of church. And they're battling inside the church. Someone is not paying the church tax, and there it is. Rhythm takes out Jordan. He paid the church tax, and he won that one. Estrella's taking out Meta. Let's get a little refresh of that scoreboard there. Professor X taking out Fate, just trying to find where people are here. That's what happens when you have these huge maps. You see Estrella's up on tree. We can see Metaline on the bottom left of your screen. He's going through the ghettos. Lore now is running out of there. She saw that being thrown in. You got Rhythm, you got Lore. They're going to double speed cap that. Jordan takes out Professor X. Arrow's taking out Metaline. Arrow's at your top left of your screen right now. He's creeping the garbage room, or the garbage cans, past that pink car. He's going to fire. Galahad takes out Arrows. Now Galahad is going to be rushing up on the windows. Coming around the corner is Rhythm. Rhythm jumps, takes out Galahad, but Ghost was there to take him out and then blow him up just in case he wasn't dead. And they are neutralizing this point. There's Ghost. He's on point right now. Sneaking in there, getting that point. But they are firing. Astreus comes in, saves it. And then Fate comes in to tap up the neutralization. 75-64 is the score. A lot of tags being left everywhere. We are going up to the red house for the next point. We can already see it. There's a red up here somewhere. It is Jordan. He is up on the house. Claymores everywhere inside of that house. Couple great spots you can sneak in here on. Of course, everybody will be tucked barrel side there, or concrete side. You can see there's Metaline. He's at the stairs. Arrows is firing, tagging him. He's really low. Meta needs to heal up a lot there. But Fate takes out... Oh, Arrows getting taken out by Metaline. Professor X with the jump from the second floor takes out Meta. It's a 2-on-1. But Astreus taking the double kill, taking out Galahad and Ghostmaker. Nobody on point. But Professor X going to clean up all the cookies. Cost him his life there. Jordan takes him out. Nobody on point. Ooh, Lore's not on point. Stress on the back wall there. He is going to be firing unless he can get something going. They sneak on in. Jordan snuck it in there. Lore firing. Jordan takes out Lore through the fence. And Astreus taking out Fate. We got Jordan, a lone man. He's popping out. Got to be careful. Jordan takes out Astreus. Arrows takes out Jordan there. Jordan sacrificed himself. Point being stopped there. Right now, 20% on the UMAD side. And nobody is there to get this point. A long run from either spawn, actually, to get to this point. So that's why nobody is here. We can see Jordan. He's already at the tree. Metaline took out Professor X. They're rushing along the side there. We've got Metaline, we got Fate, we got Galahad, we got Jordan. They are all making their way. But Metaline is the only one to get on point. Fate and Jordan pushed up to the red house. Galahad taking out arrows. And now Metaline is just going to tuck and park the bus there. He just needs to sit quietly and let his teammates do the work. Jordan taking out Astras. And now they're going to try and double speed cap this. They need to turn this around here. Jordan now on top there. He's going to go around the red house stairs there as Metaline. That just missed him there. That one would have taken him out. They're just a little high. Arrows takes out Metaline, stopping it at 97. Holy schmollies. What a stop. What a save. That could be a big MVP moment there by Arrows. Somebody give this man a medal. That was the save right there. Stopping it at 97. Whoa. Get a replay moment on that. This is when I wish in Contractors we had POV vision. We can just hit a button, get back into that POV, or get like those kill cam feeds like they have in Call of Duty there. That would be pretty awesome. Caveman, if you're listening, forget Showdown. Give us some kill cam feeds here. That's what we need. Jordan taking out Rhythm. And now they're back on point. UMAD has declared this their point. They won it. But nobody is here. We've got Astras on the back wall. As usual, he's been parked there. He's firing away at Galahad. They're throwing. Jordan takes out Professor X. Fate now is trying to make his way. We got Galahad. We got Professor X. Rhythm taking out Jordan. Someone just needs to jump over that wall. Or somebody needs to smoke out Astras. Smoke was a little short there. Astras jumping on those walls there. Fate is waiting. He's trying to get a clear jump in there. But he's going to have to make a move at some point, because they will be starting to regroup. You can see arrows coming on right behind him. Astras takes out Meta. Galahad underneath the stairs. Does it? Rhythm doesn't know he's there. Does Galahad know he's there? Jordan takes out Rhythm. Astras takes out Fate. Galahad still underneath the stairs there. Sneaking in. Creepy crawling. Astras could get taken out right now by Galahad. Astras is not looking. Galahad takes out Lore. Galahad takes out Professor X. Can he take out Astras? Astras does not know where the shots are coming from. He's trying to get calls in there. He's looking. He's right out in the open, too. He's in no man's land right now. And nobody is taking him out. There it is. He's getting fired on. Rhythm gets taken out by Galahad. Galahad takes out Astras. Galahad wiped the team. Oh, my Lord. And now they've all come back. They are hunting Galahad. Arrows goes down by Galahad. What is going on? Galahad, lone man. He is a one-man killing machine. He's the lone gunman there. Somebody watch out. Check the grassy knoll, because Galahad is coming for you. And now we have Ghost on point. We've got Jordan on point. This could be the turnaround that they needed. Galahad is, I don't know where Galahad is right now, but he is shooting everybody. Lore coming in from behind. Oh, and Jordan turns and fires on Lore. Fate takes out arrows. Jordan's still on point by himself. It's at 57. This cap is going so slow. It feels like forever on there. And Astras just put that one in his pocket. Put a little chicky nugget in there and said, here you go. Have a little snack. And now Fate is on point. Fate has to watch out. Astras is right there on the corner. Meta taking out Professor X. And it's at 80%. Galahad comes in. Meta takes out Astras. Now Galahad is going to load. I could have sworn that was his. That blew up just in front of him. But Galahad just got out of the way. And he gets taken out by arrows. They must be just on the other team being like, he finally died. He bleeds. He is human. He's not a bot. He can die. Lore taking out Ghostmaker. Ghost taking out Rhythm. Fate taking out Lore. And the transmit has started. Professor X taking out Jordan. And there's Fate going around. They need to protect this point. That game is 55-52. There's Fate. He fires, takes out Professor X. The neutralization is underway. Can Fate take him out? Fate jumping, firing. They're shooting. Fate shoots Astras through the hole in the wall, keeping the transmit alive. Arrows takes out Meta. Fate takes out Arrows. Jordan takes out Rhythm. And you can see there's the spawn. They are moving out of there. They are moving to the bottom. We can see Jordan on the back of George. Lore is at Red Rock. Professor X is at small red rock. Fate going up the tree. They are all spread all over. Galahad up by the mechanics. They are all trying to figure out where this next point is going to go. And we are going over to mechanic. There is going to be a lot of movement that needs to be done to get to that spot. Meta takes out Professor X. We saw Galahad up by mechanic here. Let's see, who is alive? Let's follow Lore there. Meta taking out Rhythm. There's a little firefight here by Shitty Blue. Lore takes out Meta, who is on the stairs there. Ghostmaker taking out Lore as she came around the corner of Shitty Blue. And now we have UMAD super speed capping. Look how fast that number is rolling. We got to get in here. I saw a little tag here. I guess you were just inside. We got a little super speed cap going. Who's in here? We got double in here right now. We got Galahad. We got Fate. Oh, they're coming in. And there it is. That just missed. Coming in the corner. There's Galahad. The Terminator. Change his name to Terminator. Meta Lion rocking 21 there. I'll still give Galahad the award there on that one. Even though he only has 11 kills, they are probably 11 of the most important kills there of today's match right now. And there it is. Turn, jump, fire, taking out Rhythm. Professor X taking out Galahad. Trying to save this point, but the neutralization is done. 33 to 53 is the score. UMAD looks like they had a little moment in the locker room there. I think Captain Ghost gave them a talking to. He probably just gave him a good just gave him a good talking to in that locker room. Told him, we got to get this shit back in order here, guys. We can't lose them. And there it is. Fate is rolling up the hill. Point is going to be at Delta. Fate right now on Sniper Rock there, or Sniper Corner. He gets taken out by Rhythm. He might have pushed a little too hard up there. Point is open. Nobody on it. Lore is trying to scramble to get down to it. We can see Arrows is now pushing up into the ghettos there. Going into that ammo crate. Lore's trying to wait for it to get clear. Astreus is on the back rock there. Rhythm now is going to be the one to push up. Lore is on point. We have Astreus right behind us on Sniper Rock. They did not like those 2 points going UMAD side. They want to get this turned around. Rhythm right now holding right at the pink car there. He's just low enough that it's hard to see him, and he can shoot right underneath that pink car. There's Lore hanging on point. Is she throwing a nade up there? There it is. She threw it up at Ghost. Didn't get him. But Lore, smart move. She got out of there. Moved around so Ghost could not see her. Ghost takes out Rhythm. Astreus takes out Ghost. And Lore is now moving around. Lore has some great cap knowledge and cap positioning. Knows when to move. Knows when to get out of there. That is great capping right there. And now the transmit is moved. She is on the other side of the wall. And they are going to rush down. Here comes Fate, hauling butt down there. But there is Lore. Pops out. Pops Fate as he was jumping with no gun in hand. Rhythm takes out Ghost. This is a tough one now to try and neutralize, because you got to come out of no man's land there and try to make your way down. As you can see, Rogue Alpha is just pushing. Blue car, ghettos. Lore's on point. Astreus is right behind me. Sniper Corner taking out Jordan. Look at all the cookies that are left in no man's land. And this point is turned and burned. It is a tie game, 31 to 30. We are back in it. It is even Stevens. And now Rhythm is holding here just in case it goes to backside church. He's holding up at that blue car. Where are we going to? And we are going to frontside church for the next point. They are close enough that they can get into it. We got Rhythm still holding at the backside there. He's firing into whoever comes into the ghettos. Galahad took out Lore. We can see it. Astreus is up on tree now. Jordan is in the ghettos. Ghost is going up for the tree to try and chase down Astreus. Jordan takes out Astreus. Rhythm is just there trying to fire on him. Trying to get a line on Jordan. Rhythm finally gets Jordan there. Nobody on point. Point is still open and up for grabs for anyone there that wants to try and touch it. We see Arrows up on the corner there of the rocks. He's going to be sandwiched right now between Ghost and Galahad. Ghost takes out Lore. And there it is. Oh, but arrows taking out Meta. Turning. Firing on Ghost there. Now Arrows is turning and trying to jump the corners. Taking out Galahad. Is he going to jump the log pile? A lot of people love jumping this log pile. He's trying to find a spot so that way. Oh, he's getting some fire. We saw those misses there. Someone is trying to take him. There's Meta coming out of spawn. He's going to be going up top. Looks like he's going to try and go for the tree side. Arrows is still hugging that corner. We've got Laura, of course, on point there. She's in the archway. She's got to watch out in the open there. Laura takes out Jordan, though. And now point is up for grabs. 58% on the Rogue Alpha side. Meta taking out Arrows. And now there's Laura right back on point again. We can see Meta. He's trying to make his way in. It's going to be Laura. It's going to be Meta. Ooh, there's going to be a 2-on-1 there. Possibly 3-on-1. Ghost and Meta both inside the church. We also see Galahad just off to the right there on the corner. Astreus takes out Meta, who popped up. Trying to buy some time. There it is in the mudroom. There's Ghost. He's in the mudroom. Laura sees him. Takes out Ghost. And now Laura is going to go in to get the cap going. Galahad went down. So this just opened up the space. We saw this on the very beginning where first cap went over to Rogue Alpha. And it went really fast. Jordan taking out Laura. Astreus taking out Jordan. But is that Astreus on point? I think that was Astreus on point. Arrows taking out Fate. Galahad taking out Astreus. But the point is being transmitted. Spawning in. Spawning in. Who is alive around here? Everybody is spawning in. It's like a double team wipe here. Who is alive? Is Professor Xavier alive? He is. He's inside the church. He is praying right now to the contractor gods that he needs some backup. Somebody send some help. Oh, they just ran right by him. Oh, and there it is. The jump and fire. He got Jordan, but Ghost got Professor X. And this is going to end it here if they don't get that neutralization underway. There it is. 6 tags is all that's needed. 6 nails, and the coffin gets closed here. Round 3. This will put Rogue Alpha as the champions if they can get these 6 tags. A lot of cookies are everywhere. And Meta trying to get out of there, getting taken out by arrows. And they're coming around collecting everything they can. 5 tags. The countdown is going underway. We are going up top now to Mechanic. Let's just find who is alive here. Jordan wants to get some long shots there. Oh, we just saw that. Jordan picking arrows. Now Rhythm taking out Galahad. Astreus taking out Ghost. Fate taking out Professor X. What a shot by Jordan from that far away. That was one hell of a shot. Let's see Metal Lion. And Metal Lion gets taken out by Rhythm. I just want to find someone that's going to stay alive. Laura's on point. She's neutralizing it. She's got a nade in hand. Is she going for a death nade in case someone takes her out? I think she might be going for a death nade. 2 tags is all that's needed. We want to follow somebody that's going to kill some people here. Jordan, Professor X, they're all firing. Jordan takes out Professor X there. 26-2. I've seen comebacks from 2 points. So this could still be a comeback here. They just need to get in here. Oh! Lore taking out Ghost. And Ghost taking out Lore. Point is held at 70. This 1 tag, and that's going to end it there. 26-0. Round 3 went over to Rogue Alpha. Let's get that prediction all done there. 98% for UMAD. 2% Rogue Alpha. I'm surprised with everybody. Seeing all these scores, the way they came out, no Wes in the lineup. You guys should have thrown a little bit more to the Alpha side there. But congratulations to Rogue Alpha. Whoever picked them is getting a lot of points there. I'm not sure if they're going to play a round 4. As you all know, congratulations. Rogue Alpha is this year's champion. Season 2, they are the champions. 3 right now to 0. So congratulations to Rogue Alpha. They have taken it all. They won it. They got it all. They are the champions. I would play the song, We Are the Champions, but, give copyright strikes and all that stuff. So we can't play that. Lag is frustrating. Oh, is it ever? Lag is very, very frustrating. So we are going to wait to hear back from Astraeus if they are going to play a round 4. But you know what? That one was a good one. Let's give it up to everybody that's played all season. Every team, let's give a big shout out to all of them. You know what? If you made the playoffs, if you didn't make the playoffs, you gave it everything you had. Big GGs, big shout outs to all the teams that played this season. It was an amazing season. We all had a lot of fun. It got crazy at moments. Probably some controllers were thrown, but it was a hell of a season. Let's give a big shout out to all the casters from this season. Lore was a great caster, had backup with Rhythm last week. Mr. Hulk Smash himself, thank you so much, helping with the cast. Lapazul was here casting a few. Thank you to everybody. Astraeus casted. Big shout outs to everybody that helps make the season what it was this year. But if you were here in the beginning of the cast, if you were one of the front runners here that were here in the beginning, we had some news drop. Note got slid on my desk here. Okay, and I will tell you guys again what that note was that was slid on my desk. It has just finished. The production models have been finished for the new VRPL loadout. It is all done. The new loadout, the production models have been completed. The testing phase will go underway once the season is done. And you'll probably see a new VRPL loadout that'll be in testing. There are new weapons that will be coming out. New character models will be coming out. New items and more surprises will be coming out in the new VRPL loadout. So a lot of changes will be happening in the VRPL loadout. If you do see it in the mod section and you do download it, remember it will be in the testing phases in the beginning. So if things are glitchy, crashes, things don't work, just remember it is still in the test models, and it will take a little bit of time to get everything zoned in perfectly. The one, new guns, new stuff like that, that's cool and all. I'm interested to see what is going to go on with these character models, and new items. So I'm really, really sure. Tiff is saying, what is it? Sorry, missed it. Okay, I'll say it again. Tiff missed it. So new VRPL loadout will be coming out. I've been told the new production is done. They saw the screenshots. Everything looks good. They are liking the new way the new VRPL loadout looks, and the testing will begin as soon as this is done. And in the new VRPL loadout, there will be new weapons. There will be new character models, new items. They don't want to tell us what the items are. And more stuff that will be added into the VRPL loadout. And as soon as this season is done, I'm sure within the next week or so, they will be uploading the new VRPL loadout. I don't know if it's going to be called testing or what it's going to be called. But it'll be really interesting to see what is put into it. And if you do see it, like I said, you do download it and try it out. Remember, there will be glitches in the beginning. Things might not work properly. So give it a little bit of time and wait out for that new loadout to be finalized and be announced out. I'm not sure what's going on. We're going to get into this game. I'm going to check something here, guys. We might be getting into it. I'm not sure what's going on right now. I do see a match underway here. Okay, I think they are done. Yeah, they are done. Looks like. I'm just going to ask Astraeus, are you playing round 4? So I'm just going to ask them if they are playing. So I just want to see what is going on. But yeah, it looks like Rogue Alpha is by themselves right now in the map. So let's give it a few seconds here, or a minute or so. Second place team and third place. Yeah, they didn't. I would have played it. I would have played the 4th round and just go for it. Have some good fun with round 4. You know what I mean? We played all season. Why not go with that last one? Yeah, UMAD is not in it right now. It's just, it's just Rogue Alpha in there. Looks like they're just having a team meeting. You know, something like that is going on there. But you know what? Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with me. This has been a great VRPL season. Thank you to all, anybody that's helped out, you know, sponsors, everything. It has been a great season all around. All the teams, everybody in the chat. You guys have been amazing throughout this whole season, hanging out with me and just, you know, keeping this chat lively. Thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out. This is going to be it for the season. This will be my last cast, obviously, for the season. Always sad to see the seasons end, but thank you, everyone, for hanging out. We will see you in the new seasons of Contractors. Disney J signing off, Season 2 VRPL. Thank you, everyone. Have a good night.